I feel like a common thing a lot of young guys in the dating world want to know is how do you get out of the friend zone? Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm some psychological expert and that could tell you every step you need to take on how to get out of the friend zone. However, I can share my own experience. And honestly, I feel like my experience might be kind of a rare situation, but I still think it's kind of interesting. Alright, so I'm in 8th grade, right? There's this new girl in my class. And she starts talking to one of my closest friends since elementary school. And so he kind of puts me on, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he introduces us. At first, we kind of end up hating each other. Actually, I don't remember if she hated me, but I remember I hated her, bro. Because I'm like, bro, who's this bitch talking to my best friend type shit? I think we'll call her Jessica, just because I need a name. Anyway, we promote from middle school to high school, and I thought I was never gonna see her again until my English class. She was fucking in it. And just out of pure coincidence, I was about to say luck, but at the time I probably thought it was bad luck. The teacher puts us right next to each other. I'm like, well, fuck. I remember one day in specifically, Jessica's really messing with me, like flirtatiously messing with me. You know how it is whenever you're a little kid, bro. You know how girls are whenever they like a guy. Or maybe you don't, I don't fucking know. But me being the dumbass I was as a freshman, I kind of start like intentionally overreacting just to try to make her laugh. Cause, you know, I thought that's kind of what you did whenever you liked a girl. Which, in my defense, it honestly kind of worked. Like, in the sense where she kept paying attention to me. But anyway, I guess I was also the only person she really knew in that class. So she kind of had no choice but to talk to me unless she wanted to make new friends, but she really wasn't that social, so you know. As time goes on, this type of behavior becomes really consistent to the point where I start developing some sort of feelings. Now, before this, I didn't have any crushes in middle school. I guess you could call it a crush in elementary school, but like in 5th grade, you don't really know what that shit is, so I don't know if I even really count that. So this was honestly my first like somewhat big crush. The point I'm trying to make is I didn't really know how to act. One night, I'm texting the homie, we'll call him Gerald. I don't fucking know, that name just came to mind. And Gerald's all like, yo, who do you like? So I tell him Jessica, right? This fucking dude finds out Jessica's number and texts her telling her that I like her. And honestly, bro, fuck Gerald, because he had a crush all throughout high school and never had the balls to tell her, so he just projected that shit on me, but I didn't realize it at the time. But yeah, I start panicking a little bit because at first I thought he faked the screenshot because this dude screenshotted the text he sent to her. But then Jessica texts me the same screenshot except from her end. So I'm like, fuck, dude, this motherfucker actually told this bitch that I like her. Keep in mind, this is on a Friday, so I had to go the whole weekend with the suspense of not knowing how she was gonna feel about me. So I kind of just had to come clean, bro. I'm like, yeah, but also I kind of like implied that he was just joking, which is really fucking dumb, but I did because I didn't really know what to say. And she kind of just shrugged it off and we continued being friends, which I thought was cool because I didn't realize how hard I just got friend zoned, because I feel like if she really liked me, she would have said something about it at that time. Anyway, about a year goes on, I continue being friends with her because I liked her, because that's just what guys do. And fucking Gerald, I don't know how it comes up again, but Gerald tells Jessica again that I like her. And I seriously, for some reason, thought it was a prank, but he actually fucking did it. I don't know what this dude's deal was, bro. But yeah, I'm not gonna pretend like it was because I'm older. I think it was just because it was the second time. I just had to come clean, bro. I told her the truth, and I think I honestly friend zoned myself, to be honest. I don't really think I gave her a chance to say how she felt, which was really stupid, but you know. Anyway, the new school year starts. It was actually, I think, the start of junior year. That's whenever I started to glow up a little bit. Up until that point, I had pretty short hair, but junior year, I decided to start growing my hair out, which is like the best thing you could do if you want to attract women and you're already tall. So bro, I started getting hella bitches, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, one of my friends, we'll call him Hugo, he was in a group setting where he overheard this other girl, we'll call her Jane. She was talking about like, oh yeah, I kind of have a crush on Rick. And then he tells me, right? I'm like, oh shit. An important detail you might want to keep in mind is that Jane and Jessica were like best friends. Like, they would go to each other's houses after school, they'd have sleepovers and shit. It was crazy. They were like locked in. So picture this, right? My crush's best friend has a crush on me. So what does high school me think to do? I'm gonna ask out this bitch's friend. Yeah, and my dumbass for some reason just blatantly told her that. I'm like, hey, is everything gonna be cool between us? Like, if I ask her out? Cause, like, we were, like, I considered her a friend, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we were best friends, me and Jessica. So, like, I wanted to make sure if I got a girlfriend that it wasn't gonna be weird, because if I got a relationship with a different girl and then I'm best friends with another girl, that's just gonna get ugly, bro. And Jessica, after friend-zoning me 2 times, she's like, oh yeah, that's all cool. You could ask her out, do all that. So yeah, I tell Jane that I like her, which I didn't. I literally only told her this to make Jessica jealous, which is so fucking dumb. But yeah, we we went on a couple of dates, I'm not gonna lie, and like we were kind of taking it to the next level. And I remember one day in specific, Jessica just starts acting like such a fucking bitch, bro. Like she was hella trying to like spread rumors to like get Jane to be mad at me. Like she was actively trying to break us up, and that's when I knew that I had this bitch on lock, bro. I'm like, all right, now I have a decision to make. Do I break Jane's heart and date this toxic bitch? Or do I stay with Jane and just leave Jessica behind? I genuinely didn't know, but part of me still really liked Jessica, bro. I don't fucking know why. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, just having that pain of like knowing I could have what I always wanted, but being stuck with Jane, bro, I couldn't take it. So I made up some bullshit reason to break up with Jane, and she took it well. I don't know how it affected her mentally, but on the surface, she seemed fine. And about a week later, Jane tells me that she's liked me this whole time. Even whenever I got friendzoned 2 times. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, high school me, bro, I always liked her, so obviously I got with her. Whether or not that was the right decision is up for debate in a future video. But in order to avoid rubbing salt in the wound, me and Jessica both agreed to keep our relationship a secret because we didn't want Jane finding out and feeling some sort of way. So we kept it a secret for like a long time, I'm not gonna lie. But in a future video, I'm gonna explain why this was a bad decision. But if you wanna get out of the friend zone, bro, pretty much all you gotta do is not give a fuck that you're even in it. Just move on and start dating other women, because that just for some reason makes them come around. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. It's like they want what they can't have. I unfortunately didn't realize that in high school. I thought I just got lucky. One of my friends, like about a year after we graduated high school, he's like, bro, it's cause you moved on. That's why she wants you all of a sudden. It's not just cause like she flicked a switch. But the beauty of like moving on is like you can't lose, because it's like if she does come around, then sure, you could choose to get with her, you know? But if she doesn't come around, who gives a fuck, because you're already with someone else, you know? It's like, you really can't lose. I just wish I knew that whenever I was in high school, bro. I would have been such a baller, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, I mean, everyone's gotta learn the hard way every once in a while. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been your boy, Rick Critic. Subscribe for part 2, because this story, we're only at just the beginning, bro. It gets interesting. Peace. Walking with your bestie just to fill you up with NBA. I know it made you jelly, which is why I've been feeling like a hella